What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Here we are, talking about, back for another episode of our weekly series where we go over what happened last week in the HHPDL. Here for our fourth episode of that weekly series. The other two got taken down by YouTube, but we're back at it like always. I got my boy FedEx, I got my boy Mia. And we're going to go over what happened in week 4. We're going to go over some standings, and we're going to look at what's going to be going down in week 5.
And we're definitely not talking about 2 and 3.
Well, the videos got uploaded. No. Those videos got uploaded, and YouTube, out of spite, took them down. Really are just trying to destroy the HHPDL from the inside out. So, let's.
And we already talked about them, so we have no reason to talk about them.
Yeah, why would we mention them ever? Let's see how this game went. So this was Imbols versus Red. So Captain's Courageous Comrades versus Chicago Toros. This was a pretty good one. Let's see what happened. I missed some of these games. I saw some of them. This is one of the ones that I saw. Did y'all see this one?
I did.
I saw this starting section, and I was like, oh, good. Someone's countering.
Yeah. That's 2 weeks in a row of stopping the Lowland Ninetails. The taunt there, huge. You don't die to Scald, so that's fine, right? Crocodile out.
Yeah, and here.
Yeah.
Ooh, brutal. Yeah, I forgot about that. That's unfortunate. That Azu might have gone crazy, but now you're just like uber walled by this Vileplume forever.
Right. The Vileplume and the Lomomola.
Yeah. Now you're double walled.
Like impossible.
I mean, it's just like these three are just really good. This is like this is such a solid defensive core in this meta, especially with Aurora Veil up so often.
Yeah. And then just having the really big Haxorus and
Houndoom in the back. Get the Houndoom entry. Huge.
Yep. Oh, actually, I gave it to them. Interesting. No switch to Azu then. Like very obvious.
Oh god, the kitten's here. Hey baby, you gotta go. We're recording a weekly video that we record every single week, and I have to deal with you jumping on me every single week. No burn there, huge. I like the naming scheme from Red. That's fun.
It has tripped me up a bit because I tend to see what's going on in the matches through the logs.
Right.
And it's confusing.
So you're skipping through it, it just means nothing. So we get the Veil up. Hi, honey! Oh my god, Kitten is here.
The Ninetales goes down, but this...
But the Beast is in.
Hacks.
But like...
Haxorus.
Yeah, but like Corviknight kind of like beats the hell out of Haxorus, right?
Sure.
You would think, kinda.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's got like... Are we afraid of like Fire Fang? Oh, big outrage here.
Yeah.
Yeah, even through Intimidate killing. I'm guessing he expected to live.
I can't wait for all these kitten meows to be in the background. I'm just gonna hold her like a baby and maybe that'll make her stop.
This Azumarill seems to be unable to deal damage.
Yeah, I wish we would have seen Play Rough out of that. I mean, that probably kills even though it's burnt for sure, right?
Okay, we'll have a glow at least.
I mean, maybe. I mean, it was burnt and wasn't it through Aurora Veil still?
Was Veil still up? Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it does though. I don't know. Yeah, at this point it's just like we're just gonna beat. Oh my goodness, we played that one out.
Yeah.
I respect it.
Crook could have gotten something.
If it was like DD.
Move.
Yeah.
I
think it's just so hard with the.
Yeah. Like maybe you could DD on the Haxorus or something. I don't know. It's tough to say. That was a good one though. That was an interesting one. It's just teams are like, how do you beat these 3 defensive mons? They're so stalwart.
Yeah. Very classic. I am bringing this team. You're bringing this team. Let's just see how we do.
Yeah. All right. We got Maya Tyler, the Mew York versus Huntington Houndooms. Yeah, this was today, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see how this one goes. Tyler just made some free agency changes, but they don't go into effect till next week. We get a big U-turn here.
Yeah.
Big 5%er. Take that 5%. We take it all the way to the bank.
No.
Oh, see, the 5% reveals lefties. I mean, it's huge.
Sure.
We do win against the Beware in this
We
position.
do beat the Beware. Yeah, Dash Fun is good against the Beware for sure.
Just getting some chip around. This is all fine. The Fur comes in.
The monster is in.
Yep.
Automatically
You've entered the
predicting
furret
rocks.
domain.
Is this the first successful tidy up in League history?
No.
No, I don't think so.
I-
Well, I'm
done some
saying
other
like
tidy
removed
ups.
hazards, you know?
No, Maya's gotten some other tidy
Okay,
ups.
okay.
Back into Chandler, and now you get to click a free
Yeah,
fire
you get to
blast.
go Inte, or you get to go. I mean, Inte or Rotom are gonna eat that up real well. Into Claude.
It's choice of specs, I believe, so it would have
Oh,
been...
was it specs? Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't reveal information anymore if you're shiny Inte, right? Yeah. You don't gotta be
don't
shiny
think so.
Rash to have E-Speed or whatever. It's not E-Speed, is it? Is it E-Speed? I think it's E-Speed.
I think it's. Yeah.
The Furret has
If
once
dog
again
gets in and
Ice
we-
Beam?
Yeah.
She clicked Ice Beam there, 100%.
I don't know that she
Big
brought
Dash
that,
Bun,
but
big play
sure.
rough. Okay.
That is very defensively bulky, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh, just fuck.
That's
Just
very
died.
especially offensive.
It's especially offensive.
Claude
for sure.
Sire's revenge now. Uh-oh. Oh, I know what
yeah,
happened here. I know what happened here. Into the immunity, you're like, okay, I get another free one. Nope. No, 80% my ass. And then missed the Beware too. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and this was
tragic.
offensive Claude Sire, I believe.
Are we going for
It was
another
full
one?
attack.
Oh. Is it physical attack? That's funny.
Yeah,
I think
so it would have actually made a big difference.
I think we're gonna
in
get
how
owned
low
by-
those ones
I
were.
mean, 1,000 Arrows is gonna go so nutty now.
Yep.
Is this like Fizdef Beware or something?
Seems
I think-
bulky, I don't know if it's that.
Yeah, it might just be like HP attack.
Oh, it's like fluffy,
Does
right?
suck.
So.
Yeah, sucks that Maya went for superpower there, because that's weaker
Oh.
than Gadget. Because of Fluffy. But the Shandy here can start
Shandy
ripping
can,
things off.
I mean, but it's just like your specs. Now your opponent knows your specs and can
Huh?
just go into Beware if they wanted to.
We get the Entei down.
Yeah.
We get the huge Flash Fire boost. We're locked into
And
Shadow
this is
Ball.
just
Yeah, Zygarde kind of just goes nutty bonkers, right? Maybe.
Yep.
Who knows?
Dead.
Yeah, this Cloyster. You could have expected this Cloyster to like set up, right? If
Yeah.
Rotom was a bit lower.
Right.
If you were
But-
like Fizdef, so like if you were physically offensive Clodsire, I'm curious how much that does to that Rotom. I don't know what kind of Rotom it was.
Yeah, I wonder if it brings
But-
it low enough that
Yeah, where
Cloyster
like you
later
can,
can do the work.
yeah, you can make some
Yeah.
plays. Yeah, I'm
The
curious.
Shell
about that.
Smash into 5-hit crit Rock Blast.
I mean, you just needed to hit one of those gunk shots somewhere, right? I think we missed one
Right.
on Beware too. Like that could have picked
Yeah.
up Beware. Unfortunate.
Yeah.
On to the next one, ooh, the Ryan Corey game. This is the Drafting Dragonaires versus Snowy R and the Runts. These two are buddies in real life as well. So
Yep.
this will be an interesting. I actually did not see this one. I don't know anything that happened in this one, so I'm excited to see it.
I am
Is
aware
that
of a
what-
few things.
This
I
had
don't
one of
want
my
to see how we
favorite.
get though.
This had one of my favorite final turns in League history.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the Grand Bowl makes another appearance. Shout out! I love the Grand Bowl.
The Grumble
The
is
Rocky
pretty
Helmet
more.
Grand Bowl is a weekly for Ryan at this point. The Power Up Punch. Wait, there's a Swallow in the game too. This is an awesome game. A
Yeah.
huge earthquake.
Look at that massive
Yep.
+1
That
EQ.
mass one, yeah. Live the gunk shot like a monster. Oh,
Right.
we might have one here. Hold on. There we got Flygon in.
Issue is, do you get to spin this off? No, you don't.
No.
Nope. I mean, theoretically, with the Swallow gun,
Just be all
the
boots.
little Hisuian Lilligant could have gone like super crazy, omega crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Got the Zamin. Can't be paralyzed now. That's huge. That's huge. Telling you.
Yep.
Big crit on the
Psychic does.
Psychic.
Yeah. That's
clicking
less
that.
than you'd think it does.
Keep clicking it, baby. Get that Spadef drop.
Yeah.
Get rid of those recovers.
Hey, they only got 8 of them
Okay,
now.
we're back here.
What are we at
We're
now?
on.
5? 4? Huge.
Toxic.
Get the Synchronize on the
Synchronize.
block. Now this
Okay.
thing's unkillable.
Yeah.
This thing will not take any damage from a physical attacker.
I mean, it
this
could be
thing-
competitive.
That's true.
It-
I
yeah,
guess it
it'd
could
go well.
be competitive. But it would be more fun if it wasn't, you know?
Silver on the Umbreon.
Who do we lose? Oh, okay,
Yeah.
we took one.
Megahorn.
But we can't really,
No,
like...
that's Stadium kill
Oh,
from
yeah,
here.
you're just slower. Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Brutal.
It's just so tricky
That's
because it's just tricky because Ryan's
Right.
team just doesn't really have any safe ways to bring the threats in.
Ryan is so weak to fighting types with the Umbreon and Blissey. I mean, you got Granbull, but you're putting a lot of pressure on Granbull.
Mm-hmm.
Just slowly getting whittled down now.
Yeah.
Hey, this can just CC, right? No, I guess not. Now you can CC. It kills any switch in. Yeah. And then this thing's just gonna clean it up.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The sucker.
And there you go.
Give it the boost.
I like
Sucker
the-
justified.
Yeah.
Give it the boost.
Yeah.
That was an interesting one. Yeah, I hadn't seen that one yet. Yeah, it's just Ryan's team just can't. Fighting types are so good against him, and like you have this Cobalion which beats Granbull. You know, like what is Granbull gonna do to its Iron Head?
Yeah. Some can't even like catch it
Yeah.
because it's also steel type. You gotta be focus blasting.
Ooh,
It's
game
not
of the
fun.
week. Game of the week alert.
This was a good one.
This was one that Alice and I both prepped for, like nearly right before the game, and I was like, okay, I prepped for like 4 of your mons, and it was like, yeah, I think I've got good calcs for about half of them. So we were both very prepared. I wanted to stay in and click Stealth Rock so bad there. I didn't do it though. Oh, this for the everybody at home. This is Drifil Darmanitans versus Flint Tropius, and I am the Flint Tropius. We get our Venusaur Mega off. So I'm looking up Psychic on this thing. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure this thing gets Zen Headbutt. But I type in PH, and then at the bottom of the thing, there's no moves. And I'm like, okay, there's no moves. It doesn't get Zen Headbutt. Why didn't I just type in Zen Headbutt? So I'm like, this thing doesn't have Zen Headbutt. Let me just heal back up to full. What's it going to do? Drain Punch me? No, it's got Zen Headbutt. And now it's Gut Boosted. I was like, oh my goodness. So now I can't switch into the free Marina for free. And I'm like, I unironically thought about just conceding there because I was like, I don't know if I want to play this one out. I don't know, because I was already pretty weak to free Marina. So he picked that up. I knew this was Culver, but I was like, I trade later. I trade Sucker Punch into that thing later. Spoiler alert, I guess, right? Got the Aromatisse. And, like, right about here, I was like, damn, this Audino, like, because offensive Venusaur was really good, except for the Audino. Yeah, so I trade Culver here for trade item. I was like, oh, I can get, like, I was kind of, like, running through the motions. I was like, I think I just need that chip. And I was like, no, I can't kill Audino ever. So, probably should have gone right on there, but I really wanted to heal up Venusaur. But,
Sure.
Yeah,
because Rhydon's the only thing that can deal any damage to Audino. So probably should have just gone to Rhydon and start throwing off big stone edges or something.
Right.
But, it is what it is. Oh, I'm not worried about the Darm entries because I'm Rocky Helmet Rhydon. So, yeah, that's one thing that I wasn't worried about that I'm like uniquely well prepared for is Darmanitan, because Rhydon does so well against it. Then I get stuck in the blender here. I think I go Starmie because I'm like, I just got to reset tempo somehow and take the U-turn. And this is where the nay-naying begins. Yeah. Let me tell you what, anybody watching, you want to beat Luke Gepfert? Bring Substitute on 6 Mons. Let me tell you what. So my greatest, bring Stall Breakers against me.
Yeah. Luke will just use a pivot move on you 30 times as you click sub and set up.
Oh yeah. And here I was like, oh, this game's so over. I was like, okay, I had it. This was a if it Moonblast there, I die sometimes. Break the sub.
Monstrous Moonblast.
Really, they said they should have subbed. I think they didn't. There, it didn't end up subbing again. It probably should have. I guess the special attack drop wouldn't. But I think you're free to just like totally set up there, but maybe not. Maybe you don't want to get crit, right?
I'd be scared of having the sub up and the leech. I think.
Yeah,
Right. I mean-
tanked. I was not leech. I was not leech. That's the secret. That's my secret cap. And like I was
Right.
like, okay, my one out here is to like para hacks this thing, and then
I mean, it's just trickier to sub
Yeah.
when you're slower, because
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, you gotta get a really good trade.
get the
on
crit
your
there.
opponent.
I mean, my
Yeah, the
goodness,
crit
I'm a
there,
gamer.
get one down.
But yeah, my one out was to like paralyze that thing and then get a couple free turns of ride on, and then I needed to for Starmie to get a couple psychic drops. None of this ended up happening, obviously, but it didn't matter because this was yawn anyways. So if the game was like slightly closer, it just
And then
yawns
the
there. So
The massive Audino kill.
the Audino, I knew loading in. I was like, damn, this Audino. I did not do a single Audino calc. Let me tell you what, gang. So
Yeah.
I knew
Deceptively-
loading in the Audino was gonna go crazy.
Deceptively, weirdly bulky.
It's kind of goaded. All right, on to the next
Yeah.
one. We got Zeal versus Glorpcore. That's Rulidos. That's the Bashful
Yeah.
Bee Drills versus the Canberra Mammoth Swines. I don't know the outcome of this one either, so this is kind of exciting. We trade hazards. Oh, we almost had it. We
Good
almost had
old Zeal.
hazards.
Seal with the unkillable team.
Yeah, Zeal's got a pretty solid defensive core. Yeah, that can always
that.
switch in.
And then the unswitchable Staraptor.
I don't think you can beat this Florges with this team. It's gonna be really hard. What's my
Musharna
chance?
synchronize is sweet, but
Yeah.
I-
But
it
I mean,
probably
this
has
has
some clean off.
aromatase, or not aromatase, but aromatherapy.
aromatherapy.
Show
Got the
me your
bird in.
switch.
Yeah, the Star Raptor probably just picks up a kill every time it's in, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Woo! That's banded.
Spit gear works out.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah,
me
man.
too. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You don't know if this
Hello,
is Scarf or not.
Yep. I feel like I
Star
haven't
Wall.
seen much respect on the Staraptor Brave Birds, and then it just keeps claiming lives.
Power
It
gem.
learns power gym idiot. All right, maybe we have a real Machamp moment here. You never know.
It's got it out. Then goes for Stone Edge. Cannot miss.
You're trying to catch the Star Raptor or the Florges entry. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
No, not enough damage with that poison jab.
No. No way you ever
Yeah,
killed this.
Chestnut's so strong.
You could have started island defending on this probably if you had done.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we break through. This feels like a lot closer game than the Mon totals are. But I don't know, maybe like everything's kind of chipped down.
Yeah, I was thinking there was always a chance where, like, if the Mimikyu was Swords Dance or something.
Skarmory's in the way. Yeah.
I mean, there's definitely a way that you could like chip it down enough to where I mean, Noivern is faster than everything,
Yeah.
and everything's kind of chipped down.
You get
Yeah,
into like a
like,
Shadow Sneak
Noivern-
scenario, yeah, maybe.
Right.
Noivern is so fast that you can get away with stuff for a bit. It's just getting to the point where the chip is there.
Right.
That's really challenging.
Right.
Yeah, this Noivern.
And we were almost there at the end. We
Yeah,
almost
there's
were
no
at
fire
that point.
move.
Doesn't look like it.
I do love me some Noivern though. Let me tell you.
Was there any setup on this team? I guess the Mimikyu could still be.
Mimikyu could
Or-
be. I mean, this could have
Sure.
been SD for all we know, or like Treblaze, the Machamp.
Yeah, I feel like against this kind of team, you wanna have the option to SD and threaten a bit more damage.
And I think Noivern gets Dragon Dance. Watch out.
Is that true?
The bird has
I-
returned.
I don't know, actually.
No,
bird is
I'm
back.
pretty
I'm
sure because I think
playing.
I've done some Noivern Dragon Dance calcs in the past.
Gotcha.
And
They were not
this, yeah,
good.
this doesn't kill Noivern.
They were not good, by the way.
Yeah, but like at this point now, like if you did have
Mm-hmm.
Mimikyu just get enough chip on everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It could-
this is over now probably.
You
Give it
might
the
still be able
chestnut.
to get like one more kill here. You definitely kill with Dragon Balls. But this, but again, this game feels a lot closer than the
Right.
the Mons left.
Mhm. Like if this was an SD here.
Oh, we're just shy of the kill. That's so sad. Yeah, wish goes
Mhm.
before toxic. Oh. That did a good chunk, yeah. So maybe maybe
reasonable
for
amount.
SD. You get the full para here. Okay, you might be able to get one more.
Yeah, but then it lives.
Oh, tragedy.
Yeah.
Yes, this one's just about
Strikes
over.
again.
Yep.
Just kind of playing
And
through
then
the
the
motions.
end
This is
game
no
plays
moonblast. No moonblast to release us from our slumber. How much did that?
Yeah.
You have to wait
What
for the
happened
very
this
slow
last time?
toxic.
Yeah.
Played to its out.
Yeah, I mean, that felt a lot closer than the Montos. I could have gone, a couple turns here or there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got
Cool.
Dyslexic Kid versus FedEx versus our boy in the call, the Phantom Menace versus Buenos Aires Agrons. I
Indeed.
don't really know what happened in this one either, so...
This
Yeah,
match, I was prepping for a Steelix that completely blocked my physical attackers, and it just
yeah,
didn't
they've
come.
got Mega Steelix, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So instead I got this Misdreavus, which is the best Misdreavus you'll ever see.
See, I was too distracted because I
Ooh.
had the April Fool's Day sprites on watching this match. And I was having a good time.
The Calm Mind Mischievous. Alright, let's see what happens with it. The Calm Mind
The T-Wave.
T-Wave Draining Kiss. Okay, activate the Berserk. Die to
This
Fire
was a
Wrath.
strength on my
No!
No, I don't die. The second one kills me. Kinda. But they click
Oh! Get the confused? Oh, at least you've, dealt with it now, right? At least
Right.
it's
No,
for
because
the
I
most
keep
part, the
regenerating.
issue is dealt with. Oh, we get the crit? Yeah, because of Training Kiss? Yeah, maybe you haven't dealt with it.
You just get so
The
much
issue-
back when that's so much HP.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The issue
yeah,
here is
yeah.
this.
Oh!
Got a trick room up, so I'm like, okay, well, if this Nidoking wants to do anything, but then it was Poison Jab.
Oh, yeah,
The
yeah.
huge poison gem.
What was your last move on this?
It's-
Just Shadow Ball?
Healwell. I think I'll reveal it later. I really don't want to get, burned.
The physical Nidoking is definitely a threat. Huge Ice Beam.
Yeah,
but
the problem is it's not
mixed.
physical, it's mixed.
Yeah. It's just
Which is
specially offensive
fine,
plus
which is
poison
fine.
jab.
Yeah.
I am also kinda convinced it has no ground move. Yeah, the Shinotic walls me, I don't have a way to actually break it. I don't have a
Right, yeah,
Reaper
because you're just
or
fairy
stuff like
move,
that.
okay.
Yeah, and the Quaquaval also loses to it.
Right.
So I have to play around it a bit here.
Our number one goat
Start.
Crobat's in.
Yeah, start throwing Crobats around, don't.
Get the
Push
burn?
into a Scald. No fear, because I have Covered Cloak.
Oh, yeah, Cover Cloak, so.
Gotcha.
Spoiler alert, I just wanted to keep saying get the burn over and over again.
I think that's the only time it comes
Woo!
up.
Big Brave Bird damage.
Massive Brave. I did some math wrong, and my Crobat was a speed tie with Cryogonal, otherwise I would have gone for the kill there. And now we get to Vaporeon Low, which is the most important part of this equation.
Right. It kind of opens up Quaquaval.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that turn also kind of convinced me that there was no ground move on the Nidoking.
Yeah. So we get this low as well. The rocks do go up, sadly.
That's
But
kind
no,
of
for
that's
that.
kind of a badass stealth rock there.
That was kind of a badass.
Yeah. I go back to full. I suck this Misdreavus once and for all.
Rest in peace, Mischievous.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
now,
when are we gonna see this goddamn Iron Thorns in the game, dude? Come on.
Toys van the...
Oh, we
In
need to
general.
keep the Shinotic for... Unless are you like Poison Jab or Brave Bird on Quaquaval?
Or triple axle.
Oh, I guess, yeah, you could be Triple Axle, yeah.
Okay,
this is
hit
where
it
this is
again.
where the Moxie boost, yeah.
Yep.
Get the boost. This outspeeds me and I don't want
You
anything to
don't
do
want
with
to get
it.
freeze dried,
Oh.
right?
Just go back here. It recovers, worst mistake of its life.
Yeah.
Ah, our boy is
And
in.
here we go.
See, but if it
Does
was
everyone have a setup move?
Yup.
The cat was banned.
Nice
Who
one.
was the cat? You just have the right
And
moves
so-
for it. Nice. Oh, I was
Yep.
just reading the logs.
Oh.
That was a pretty sweet end game you found yourself in. That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get like at the middle game, and I am like 3-6, and it's kind of scary.
Yeah,
But it wasn't
yeah.
under control.
Yeah, that was a good one. All right, game of the week.
And
Game of the
game of
fucking
the
week.
week.
This is one of the best games in
Yeah.
league history. Let me tell you what. This was an
From the
awesome.
get-go.
This was an incredible turn one.
I was so confused.
Didn't ask Logan about why that was the game plan, but maybe he was just like, I can't beat Nido Queen and need to just deal a bunch of damage to it.
This Jellicent dying to only one mon is great. Nothing else can kill it.
Yeah, the Jellicent
Right.
is like super strong.
Yeah. The Articuno being like much bulkier than I expected.
Yeah, the Articuno was crazy this game, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no rocks and no knock. Basically,
Altaria,
yeah.
Yeah,
I think
now
this is mixed.
you get like free Duraludon entry or something. Yeah.
Hmm.
This Palisand's kind of a nightmare to deal. I mean, I rescind my comment.
Yeah, you do enough damage.
Yeah.
Flash cannon again here. Yeah, now we don't kill with the next one. Not that we would, because it's gonna roost, but still.
Yeah, roast.
You can like fish for Spidef drops while you're blasting the Articuno.
Hmm.
Heavy Slam does
Pitiful,
nothing.
pitiful.
Heavy Slam did nothing. Wow.
I feel
Yeah, I
like
see the vision.
Slitherwing is like a heavy guy, right?
These webs are putting in work too.
I don't think SD is the answer there, because now you just get
Yeah,
blasted
because you're in
out.
the
Yeah.
webs, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is what
I
it
think you
is.
should have just gone for U-turn or damage.
This flash cannon goes pretty hard.
Yeah, it's putting the chip in. This is probably
Yeah.
roasting here, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can't break it. Not
Big
particularly.
Flare Blitz. We love the Flare Blitz.
Yeah, it's them up
Going
like a
for it
champ.
again.
Oh, nice crit. So now it's low.
Yeah.
When it recovers. Not low, but you know. And here, I remember watching this, I was like, this game feels kind of doomed. But little did we know, this game was just about to get 5 big booms.
It certainly did get spicy from this point on.
Yeah, we are in 5
you got
big
three
booms
room.
mode. Now this web is putting in work.
Yep.
And here comes
Yeah.
the tree.
Sudowoodo claiming a kill a turn. You
Yeah.
got this one right, and after that you just need to click Head Smash.
Head smash.
Yeah, Head Smash goes crazy. I mean, you can't OHKO the Altaria, but like, you have ways to
Right.
chip it down. You just need to set up Trick Room one more time, and the game's probably over.
Yeah, and what was awesome is that Trick Room got up like 2 more times.
Yeah. Spoiler alert. You just spam Flash Cannon here. Nice. Yeah, you just fish
Yeah,
for a
this
Spidef
time-
drop while you blast it.
Yep.
Because it's barely healing more than you're dealing. Especially with Burn, it's not healing more than you're dealing. Just
Mhm.
shy. You can just get a Spidef drop eventually. Or run it out of roosts. Yeah, whichever comes first.
There we
yeah.
go. And there it goes.
Yep.
And
So
this
now it's
thing
low.
doesn't exactly
You-
love switching into it.
Yeah,
But you always have the Jellicent anyways, so that's like free.
Yeah.
That's free damage. It's got Morning Sun, sure.
I was wondering if you would stay in and Flash Cannon again.
The
That's probably not
room
worth
has
taking
returned.
damage.
Big Nightshade.
Nightshade.
Oh,
Yeah, the HP on this is important because it just blanks Big Bolt for a bit.
goes into
Yeah.
Altaria. You get to Flash Cannon it.
So low.
Now it's low. Oh, and then you get to kill it too. I guess you want to be a little proactive and go into Jellicent. That's fine. I like that. That's good.
Yeah, I like that because
Yeah.
then you get to click.
Yeah, yeah,
Trick Room
That-
instantly.
yeah. Being proactive like that is nice.
And I think it strength ups here, yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
it's not even in range of anything.
Go back to Duraludon, sack it, and then get the tree in.
Mm-hmm.
You get one turn of Trick Room. So 1 kill.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go, Jellicent. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
got
that's fine. 'cause
Nightshade?
You could also
Because
go
you have
yeah.
Nightshade. Yeah.
Yep.
And now you set it back up again.
then
Even
you
on
get
this,
it
this
again.
doesn't kill you.
Yeah. And like this is where it was like really a coin flip on like
if whoever got what switch in right,
Right.
just won the game.
Mm-hmm.
Burns nice.
I do wonder if you could have strength up there, but I think you're just missing out on trick room turns
And
at
then
that
this
the
would
point.
game-
have been the perfect
oh.
moment.
This should have been over. Oh.
Except
No! And we only have 2 turns left. It's so sad.
Mm-hmm.
And
it
we
would've
asked.
been it would have been so perfect.
We asked afterwards if E-Speed killed here, and it doesn't.
No.
So sad. And Head Smash does like 200%. So sad
That's
last
horrible
couple
for you.
turns. But that's that. Hey, that's Pokemon, baby.
Yeah, it is Pokemon.
All right, so
All right.
looking forward to we
Week
had
5.
all those great games this week. Looking at week 5, we are going to have the Phantom Menace and the Drafting Dragonaires, IVS Warriors, Bashful Beedrill, Chicago Taurus, Drexel Dragapults. I think that game should be pretty good.
Yeah, that was
Jake
fun.
versus Imbull should be pretty good. Tyler and I play. That's New York versus Flintropius. That should be good.
Mhm.
Snowy R. I mean, we got some bangers this week. Hold on.
Yep.
Snowy R versus you FedEx.
Mhm.
Corey versus
That's a
FedEx.
classic.
That's going to be a banger. Alice versus Logan. That's going to be a banger.
Yeah, that's
Berserk
too
Tree-
much.
Yeah, I think that's the game of the week. One of these
That might-
3
yeah.
is game of the week. I think.
For sure.
We'll have to see what happens. Houndooms versus Zerkatry should be good. Mammothswines versus Comrades should be interesting for sure. Our last week of out-of-conference play before we kind of get back into our final week of in-division play. And let's take a look at the standings while we got them. I mean, it's interesting at this point, you know, what's going on with them. There's still a lot of... Hey, editing Luke here. We had some issues with the last couple of minutes of this video, so I thought we'd just go over real quick the standings in now that things are working a little bit better. I don't got my boys with me anymore, but we'll just do a quick overview. In the Bailey division, I don't even know how you pronounce these birds' names. We got the Chicago Taurus surprise first place, but Tyler's coming for that second place spot, and really even Phantom Menace can definitely make playoffs out of this one. The Pau, I mean, absolute bloodbath like we thought it would be. Any of these teams could make playoffs. It'll be interesting to see if we get 3 or possibly even 4 representatives from this division. Pom Pom, top loaded. Will be interesting to see if Logan continues to go undefeated. Him and I play at the end of the season. Be able to see if I can break his undefeated record at that point. That'll be a fun one. And then the Sensu's pretty up in the air as well. You got 3 people that could still definitely make playoffs, and pretty excited to see how that one goes over. All right, we'll talk to y'all next week.